Welcome back to CFP Enthusiasts, guys. My name is Jimmy. That's Patrick. That's Jacob. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of the podcast. This is week 11 of the college football season. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If you believe college football just like we do, you'll love it over here. Share this to a friend and family member, as college football is always better with a friend. Follow us on the Instagram and TikTok, CFB_enthusiasts. That's where you'll find a lot of our short form content. That's where you're able to argue with us in the comment section and tell us about how we don't know any ball. So go ahead and do that. Other than that, fellas, this is a week 11 preview. Today, guys, we're going to talk about the college football playoff rankings. We're going to give our reaction to the rankings. We're going to give our top five teams for that we've seen this season so far, and then we're going to preview and predict a couple of these matchups that we have on tap for Saturday. We have our upset as well, our upset picks, and then we're going to have our trivia at the end. Jam-packed episode, so it's going to be a really good one. Fellas, first college football playoff rankings of the 2025 season are out, and I feel like there wasn't as much argument or discussion that we've seen in the past. I think this first poll has been pretty straightforward for the most part. There's always going to be a couple of things here and there we might question, but I think overall they did a good job with the poll, and I think they were really consistent for the most part. That's the thing I want, is consistency.
Yeah,
Whatever your metrics are that you're going to go by, and each year it's different because the people in that room are different. Whatever metrics y'all want to prioritize and go by, all I ask is to stick to that and be consistent.
yeah.
And I think for the most part, they did a good job of this thing. What do y'all think, fellas?
I agree. I honestly have no arguments. I really don't. I mean, I thought they were pretty spot on. Like you were saying, it's what, week 11.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them maybe one team was 2 spots higher than another team. Like nitpicking little things here and there, but there's still a lot of like all those little things that people could argue about. They're gonna settle themselves. Like, I mean, I had no issue with it. I thought for the most part they were pretty spot on, and it went how I thought it was going to go. The one thing that was interesting that I think that they've done a good job about forever, and that is they value head to head. Like we saw, like Texas was 1 spot ahead of OU. They value head to head, which is good. I think you should value head to head, but like I said, I had no arguments with it. I know some people are going to be like, well, Oregon was 9. Yeah, they were 9. They're going to move up because the two teams ahead of them are BYU and Tech. They play each other. So,
Bro, I think the biggest thing that people were complaining about, I guess the most consistent thing I saw, if anything, was people were actually upset that Notre Dame was 10. They thought they should have been lower because they lost to the two best teams they've played, and their schedule since then has been pretty weak outside of USC.
that's fair. That's I get it, but you also got to look at it like they lost at Miami by what, 3 points, and then
Like
they
three.
lost to A&M, who is one of the best teams in the country, by 1. So it's not like they
Not
got
even lost by 1. Their kicker missed an extra point.
right. So it's not like they got blown out. Like it's just one of those games where if it was played on a different day, they might win them both. I had no issue with them being at 10. I really didn't. So
Yeah.
Pat, what do you think?
I kind of laughed that Oregon was behind BYU and Tech. No disrespect to them, but the Big 12 is the Big 12. But I also get it. Oregon has a loss. Tech has a loss to Arizona State. But anywho, other than that, I really have no complaints. And like I said, I get why Oregon is at 9. We've looked not great this month. But the good thing is, I think we have the 7th hardest remaining schedule now after the playoffs dropped. We still play USC. We play Iowa this week. We still play Washington as well. So that's three top 25 teams. So we went out. We're in. No questions asked. Um, I was interested to see what they were going to do at 1 through 3. Who was going to be between Ohio State, Indiana, A&M. I could have seen it going either way with A&M at 1 just because it's the SEC. But again, I have no real arguments. My only two biggest takeaways. One, you can tell that this new committee is actually watching college football. Like they're actually watching the games, they're actually watching week to week. They're not just throwing these rankings out based off of names. So I like that. Number two, takes me back to I think last week's episode. Absolutely hate the rule that the five highest rated group, five highest conference champions get in. Memphis right now at the 12th seed is not even ranked. Now they went out, they'll be top 25. They won't be top 12,
That's well.
but they'll be top 25. So they're trying to be all inclusive. I get it, it's cool, but at the end of the day, just put in the 12 best teams. If a group of 5 team wants to be in, then schedule Power 4 teams as your non-conference. Prove that you
Memphis
can beat. Prove that you can beat them. So then
Memphis
it's like,
did
hey,
though.
huh?
Memphis did. They beat Arkansas.
Whose coach got fired?
Right.
Right.
I know. I'm just like playing devil's advocate to your point.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
understand, but again, it's all part of it. I mean, really, the that's just seeing who's gonna get dog walked in the first round of the playoffs. But
Like as of right now, Memphis would go to Georgia, and
yeah, I
I saw a tweet today. They released the lines for the lines for the playoffs how it would be right now. Georgia would be a 21.5 point favorite.
Smacked
right.
over.
And instead, Georgia could be playing Oklahoma at 12. But that's beyond the point. Um, it's just I'm just glad that the committee's actually watching football. Um, there's also still what 6 or 7 rankings left to be decided, so there's still a lot of
You
football
did that on
left.
purpose, huh?
I actually did, but it's just that's really my only arguments with.
You
I
know
really
what's
have no
interesting?
arguments.
You know what's interesting is I don't know if it's the first. I think it's the first ranking, but I think it's either this one or maybe the next one. But every playoff, a team that's not in the top 12 of the first rankings has made the playoffs.
Yeah,
And that's very possible
it
because
is.
Yeah,
you
like
have
Virginia. Like
Virginia,
Virginia
you
could
have
be that
Louisville,
team.
you still
Yeah,
got Georgia Tech. I think, to your point, Pat, they are watching the games
Yeah.
because these ACC teams that have one loss, they're in the teens. They're down. They're below two-loss Texas, two-loss
yeah,
Oklahoma, which in years past they probably wouldn't have
right.
If
because they're realizing, ACC is not it's not that much comp.
yeah,
If we're
I
being
think
honest,
if
the quality.
yeah, the ACC's gonna probably get one team in. Whoever wins
Oh, they're
the
getting one team
championship.
in and that's it
Yeah, them
Yeah,
and the yeah.
because they've already pretty much made it clear they'd much rather have Oklahoma or Texas, even Notre Dame, that have two losses over a one-loss ACC team.
And
which
And
is more than
rightfully
fair.
so.
yeah,
Rightfully so.
Virginia's been playing with fire every week, bro. They've been getting lucky in their wins.
we're gonna talk more about them in a minute.
Yeah.
But with Oregon though, I didn't expect them to drop to 9. I really didn't. But seeing how they were ranking these teams, they really value straight to record and quality wins.
Oh, of course.
And damn, that Penn State win is really hurting Oregon right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not as great as
And
it
that yeah,
seemed
and that
at the in
Indiana
the moment.
lot.
And it's not like we've been coming out and just looking absolutely incredible, blowing. Like I said, I was shocked. I was surprised that we were 9, but I wasn't shocked. We've won
Yeah.
half of the Indiana games, but we haven't come out and been dog walking teams like we should.
like
Now we're
Indiana.
winning. That's all. That's all we're gonna have to do to get in is win.
Yeah.
But if we come out playing that flat in some of these games that we have remaining, like the fact that Will Stein has been calling an offense to the committee thinks that Tech and BYU are better just pisses me off on Will Stein's part, not
I
on the
mean,
Yeah.
committee.
to your point, BYU, I understand they're 8-0.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean,
Yeah.
here's the point to that: they beat Utah. Like nothing against Oregon, but Oregon doesn't have a top 25 win.
Yeah, no, I agree. But that's what I was saying. Moving forward, we have a chance to have three.
Right.
That's
Well,
the thing. Like, I
it
feel
really
like as an
depends
Oregon
on.
fan,
Yeah,
y'all
you
should
control your
be.
own destiny.
You control
Yeah.
your own destiny, and you have a
Oh yeah.
lot on your plate to be able to prove to the committee that hey, we're not only are one of the top 12 teams, we might be one of the top, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 teams
And
Yeah.
in the
knowing
country.
Dan, like I know Dan, he's gonna use this as to his advantage.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. And we went out. We're in. We control our own destiny. We can even still make the Big Ten title game if Ohio State or Indiana slips up. Now,
This
I don't see that happening.
this has to be
But
exciting for y'all. Y'all's teams control your own destiny, and I'm over here hoping that we don't play in the fucking Holiday Bowl.
hey, at least you get to see who your new coach is. That's always exciting.
uh, hey Pat, y'all got a tough one, man.
Yeah.
At Iowa, USC at home, at Washington. Not to mention PJ Fleck in Minnesota, who's always going to be tough. Y'all got your
We're
work cut out. We'll see.
yeah, and that's why it's exciting. Like I said, we're really about to see what this team is made of.
We'll see what. Yeah, definitely going to see what Oregon's made of. Definitely.
And
Starting
it's big
Saturday.
it's big games for Iowa and USC. They keep winning out, they have a chance to get in the playoffs as well.
Yeah. I think USC has a very favorable schedule. They have Iowa at home, and then they have Oregon, and then they have UCLA and Northwestern. So if they can somehow finish 10-2, USC could get in.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, Iowa, and then you
that
got
that Oregon USC game is going to be huge.
guys. I think 4 teams from the Big Ten are going to make it.
4?
I think they could.
I
Who's
think
the
For
so.
four?
sure. For sure 3. I mean,
I
if
think
let's say
Oregon will make it. I think Oregon will make it. That makes it 3. I think one of well, in that case, if I'm picking Oregon to make it,
Yeah, because USC and Washington would both lose. I just
well,
I
Oregon
don't
still has one mulligan. They can still lose and be 10-2 and get in, and
I
then the
don't
team they lost to. But
I
it's going to be tough.
I genuinely I don't think a 2-loss Big Ten team gets in. I don't, just because of how top heavy the conference is.
I think
We'll
not
see.
losing this late in the season.
Yeah,
Let
like
me
think
ask you
about it.
this. Oh, go ahead.
Like OU and Texas have 2 losses, but they haven't. Like to Pat's point, you can't lose this late because if Oregon, like let's say, like even USC or Washington lose a second game, they'll be in the 20s. If Oregon were to, for some crazy way, lose, they would probably drop to like 18, 19. And at that point, you don't have a conference title game to win. So I don't know that a
Right.
2-loss Big Ten team can get in.
Okay, here it is right here. The best bet for I think a 2-loss Oregon can still get in. It just depends who they lose to. I think this is the best bet we get 4 Big Ten teams in. Oregon beats USC, Iowa, and Minnesota. Washington has on their schedule Wisconsin, Purdue, UCLA, and then Oregon. If Washington beats Oregon at the last week of the regular season,
I'll jump off my balcony.
I think both Oregon and Washington can get in. It's gonna be tough. I mean, we're gonna have to see what happens with Notre Dame, Texas, and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the point to look at.
I'll say this
But
about Oklahoma. I don't think they beat Bama, so I don't think OU gets in.
okay, let's get to this point. Is there any way, guys? Is there any way a three-loss team can get in the playoff?
I mean, unless it's like Clemson last year where they win their conference title game. That's it.
Other than
But
that, no.
And
there is no three. There is no
no
three loss
SEC or
team.
Big Ten team with 3 losses is going to be in their title game.
Okay, here's the scenario I was talking about earlier. Let's say A&M is 11-0. Texas on their schedule has at Georgia, Arkansas, A&M. Texas loses to Georgia, beats Arkansas, and beats A&M to close out the year. Because if okay, let's say Texas loses to Georgia in a close game on the road, how far does Texas drop to what, maybe 14, 15, maybe?
What do you?
And
Yeah,
then
but
they beat an 11-0 A&M. Is that possible?
I don't. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because teams that win their conference title game will jump them.
Okay, let me plan it out. ACC champ. We all agreeing that ACC is getting one team in, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, ACC champ, group of five, automatic. Let's say Ohio State, for argument's sake. Let's say Indiana still makes it. We're at four, Pat, right?
mm,
Okay. Um, for argument's sake, Bama, they win the SEC, but Georgia would still make it.
A one-loss A&M still makes it.
Oh, I'm sorry. A&M would still make it. Georgia would still make it. So we're at seven.
Ole Miss would still make it.
Ole Miss would make it.
Notre
Oregon,
Dame
if
would
Oregon
still
wins
make it.
out,
Oregon, let's say Oregon.
Notre
Notre
Dame,
Dame,
Big 12
Notre
champ.
Dame,
Notre Dame, if they have
Big
two
12
losses,
champ.
Group of
that puts it
five
at
champ.
11. No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we
said
already did group of five, and we already did group of five and ACC. So we're at 10,
we're at 11.
No,
11.
we didn't do the group of five yet.
No,
Yeah, that was
at the beginning, I was like group of five and ACC.
Okay.
the second. That was
Yeah.
So and then
So,
the 12th team would be Notre Dame.
no. The 12th
so
team. Would
are
the 12th team wouldn't get in?
so are two Big 12 teams making it? That's going to be the real question. If it's only one Big 12 team, I think 9-3 Texas has a good chance.
Wait. So you got Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss,
Yes.
A&M,
A&M,
Big 12, ACC, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Indiana, Oregon, group of five.
Texas.
Unless you want to put a second Big 12 team in, that's what I'm saying.
I think it
But
depends. I think it depends if there's two one-loss teams in the Big 12 title game. The committee's made it clear that you don't get punished for losing your title game like SMU last year.
true.
So like let's say BYU loses to Tech and BYU and Tech rematch in the Big 12 title game, they both have one loss. I just yeah, I don't see
Are
a
we
nine.
sure? Okay. Are we sure that okay, I'm just playing devil's advocate
Yeah,
here
yeah, yeah.
because it's fun. Are we sure that a 10-2 Notre Dame that lost to the two best teams they've played, A&M and Miami, Miami's fallen off a cliff, and you tell me Notre Dame's best win is going to be what, USC or
A&M.
USC? Yeah, USC or Pitt.
Wait, they lost it. Yeah.
I'm,
Meanwhile, Texas would have at that point if they beat A&M, they would have beaten Vandy, they would have beaten Oklahoma, three top 10 wins.
I'm gonna say yes. Notre Dame gets in to the point where they lost early. Like I think the committee over the last few years has made it's you'd rather lose early than lose late.
Even if the common opponent factor is in with Texas A&M, does that fact? Do you think they'll factor that? They beat the common opponent that Notre Dame lost to. Plus, they have multiple top 10 wins that Notre Dame doesn't have.
Can I be completely honest here, and you're gonna hate me?
Okay,
I just don't see Texas beating Georgia or A&M.
that's fair. That's fair. That's very fair.
But your point is interesting though. I want to say yes because
Wait.
it's the
Texas plays Georgia next weekend. Sorry.
Next
next
week,
week.
next week. Because I thought about that and I was just like, if there's any
The only reason
scenario
I
or
have
any
to
team that
say
could do it is Texas or Oklahoma.
the only reason I have
Yeah.
to say no is just because like losing late like that is gonna like you're gonna drop in the rankings like 7 or 8 spots, and at that point it's almost too hard to jump up without playing that conference title game.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think UT beats Georgia, and then the college football playoff is just gonna get absolutely crazy.
I don't know that if UT beats Georgia and UT beats A&M, as crazy as
No.
it sounds, I could really see Georgia, Texas, A&M, Ole Miss, Alabama
Yeah,
all
that's what I
getting.
was. That's what I'm getting at. If UT beats Georgia, Tech beats BYU this weekend. I don't think BYU falls behind Notre Dame. Texas jumps Notre Dame. If UT loses the last week to A&M, I think Notre Dame misses the playoffs and Texas gets in. BYU and
Even if
Tech
wait, you
both
said if we lose to A&M?
in the last week. I think
Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Texas
That's what
will
I'm
still be
saying.
a
No,
top.
I don't think they would because that third loss would be the last game of the season. It would drop them too far because they
I
would
don't
go
know.
from like 8. They would go from like 8 to probably like 16.
I just don't think they dropped 8 spots by losing to the number 3 team in the nation,
They'd have a third
especially if it's
loss though.
close.
They'd still have a third loss. Like
Would you
I
take
think
it?
it
I
go,
think if we lose to A&M, all bets are off.
I
I think
think it
our
goes
best pathway is to at least beat A&M.
I think
You
it
do
goes
you
back to
value
the
a 3-loss SEC team or a 2-loss Notre Dame team more? This is why I hate the group of 5 getting in.
that's fair, but I
It
think
takes
it
that
goes
spot away.
I think
Yeah, it
it
takes a
goes
spot away
back to the
of of a team that could legit win and could compete to make the Natty.
I think it goes back to the point of last year when people were arguing Alabama or South Carolina. It's just as much as I hate saying it because I'm the biggest SEC fan in the world, and I know it's the hardest conference in the country. If you want to get in the playoffs, simple story is just you can't lose 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. I think a 3-loss SEC team would be better than maybe Notre Dame, but I also
and a
think
group of 5.
well, yeah, I mean obviously, but the group of 5 has to get in.
Dumb.
But
I'm gonna.
I get the group of 5 because if they had no shot to go to the playoffs, what's the incentive of even playing games?
You schedule hard non-conference games. You already have
Right,
you already
and
have a cakewalk of a conference schedule in the American.
right, and to the point of that, like Memphis went out and scheduled. And granted, they didn't know Arkansas was going to be bad. I mean, they
True.
went out and scheduled Arkansas. Like props to them. Arkansas
Yeah,
just happens
like
to be
like
terrible.
and like USF scheduled Florida and they beat them.
And
So
like
it's I
Boise
mean
State last year scheduled Oregon. Like yeah, South Florida scheduled Florida. Like they do. It's just they can't control if when they play the team that's certain season if that team is bad. Like at
Yeah,
least
because it's
Memphis went
scheduled
out
so
and
many years
like
out.
at least Memphis went out and scheduled Arkansas.
Yeah, the only thing that
And
sucks is
and
there's not
to your
is
point, I know Arkansas is bad, but an SEC team should still beat a Group of Five team. So that's still a good win for Memphis. And it's not like Arkansas is
and
getting dog
USF.
walked. Yeah, and it's not like Arkansas is getting dog walked in conference play. Like they're hanging with opponents.
Yeah, it's just to me. I think you're gonna have a group of five team that's not even undefeated making the playoffs.
I mean,
Right.
Boise wasn't undefeated last year.
Last
Yeah, they're on.
last point. I feel like the only way a group of five team would be really justified to make it the playoffs is if they have like a two a 2 year run at least where the first year they're really good and they return a lot of their players, and then that second year teams we already know about them in the college football world and they just take that next step, like
Yeah,
a la Cincinnati in 2020. They were really good. They had Desmond Ritter, Sauce Gardner, Alec Pierce, all of them. They went to the Sugar Bowl and they almost beat Georgia. The next year they were already in the top 15, top
yeah,
10, and boom, they made the 14 playoff.
Right.
Or
because they
go
were
back to UCF. They
and
had
they
two,
were
3 years
undefeated.
where they ramped up.
You know.
So, but fun discussion. We'll have a lot more discussions about the college football polls
Yeah,
in weeks
and
to
it's going to
come.
be
But
interesting because there's still a lot like all these scenarios that we just brought up. They're going to, for the
yeah,
most part, they're going to take care of them. Like if Notre Dame loses a third game, they're done. Like,
yeah,
and then at
um,
that point, if Notre Dame loses a third game, I think like a 3-loss Texas could get in.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
That makes
But we'll
sense.
see.
Uh, quickly, guys, our top five teams in the country that we've seen so far this season. I'll start it off. For me, I feel like it's really cut and dry. I think it's the
Oh,
top five teams they've ranked:
yep.
Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, and Georgia. I would maybe, uh, I would maybe switch up the order a little bit and move Alabama up a spot. But other than that, I think it's for me, it's really cut and dry that these are the top five teams in the country. On the outside, if at number six, I'd have Oregon, but
Who is
I
6?
can't put them above Georgia. Ole
Ole
Miss.
Miss.
Oh yeah, more than fair.
Ole Miss
Yeah,
defense isn't good enough for me. They're
Yeah.
not consistent enough for me, I can say.
yeah.
So yeah, those are my top five, but I'd probably move Bama above Texas A&M because
Ah,
even their defense is inconsistent for me.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
My top 5 is 5. I have Georgia. 4. I have A&M. 3. I have Bama. Week 1 loss, whatever. Week 1 happens. They've run the road since. 2. I have Ohio State. 1. I have Indiana.
Ooh,
Here's why I have Indiana at 1. Ohio State plays with opponents. Indiana murders their opponents.
they do.
Like Indiana has just put people in the fucking ground.
To be fair to Ohio State, I think they're getting to that point now where they're just letting Julian Sand play.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the season, they were kind of calling him a little bit, letting him work his way into the system, and we're going to run the ball. We're going to be efficient. These last couple games, they're letting him sling the
Smack
rock.
the
I
shit
think
out
they
of it.
really started in that Wisconsin game. They I watched a little bit of that game just to see how he plays. They let him throw the ball 40 times. And there's no reason to. You're playing Wisconsin. They
Yeah.
can't score. They threw the ball 40 times to Julian Sane just to get him going, get his confidence going, aired it out. He threw for 400. Last week against, who did they play last week? Penn State. Played really well. So I think now they're ramping up to that point. But to your point, Jacob, Indiana?
Like Indiana's
Oh,
beating
no.
teams like 55-3. Like they're just physically dominating you. And they play clean games. They don't turn the ball over. They don't get penalties, and they're physical, man. Like they just
And they really don't have bad like lulls in between
no,
the game. Like
and
if they have
that's why
one
they're
bad
beating,
series on offense, that shit's fixed.
and that's why they're beating teams by 50. Like I don't care what conference you're in, winning by 50 points in conference play is impressive. Like flat and simple.
I'm just glad that you're finally on the Indiana hype train.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You were their biggest hater.
This Indiana team is better than last year's. This
Oh, by
Indiana team would
easily.
Yeah,
beat
no
last year
shit,
by
bro.
20.
No shit.
And even last year, they were blowing motherfuckers out too. But I don't think they beat Oregon this year.
No, I agree. Pat, who's your top
Pat,
cinco? Great. He's not.
Indiana and Ohio State are almost
He doesn't have
identical.
him.
But
Yeah.
um like I'm looking at their stats right now. Um I have Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Alabama, and Oregon.
that's fair.
I just think Georgia and maybe Oregon's a little biased. I know we haven't played great this last month. We're not losing besides Indiana. I think they'll turn it around. Um, I think Oregon and Georgia have both been playing with fire, but I'm gonna take Oregon over Georgia.
Georgia's
It's
I
just
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 surviving off of will at this point.
they
yeah,
just don't quit. Like they just don't
Yeah.
quit.
yeah
Like when you
neither
think you
does
have
Oregon.
them down,
But
they're just like,
again,
ha,
but
yep.
again, again, look at the two coaches, Kirby and Dan.
Yeah, Kirby.
They're the same, huh? What'd you
They're
say?
not the same. I said Kirby.
You're right. Dan's better. But what has Kirby done since Dan left? Nothing. Um,
Oh my
I'm
god, you're funny,
just
bro.
kidding. But to Julian saying, to the Ohio State and Indiana, yeah, I think Ohio State's finally letting Julian sling the rock, bro. He has 23 with three, and he has an 80% completion percentage. So
I will say the impressive thing about Ohio
Fernando Mendoza
State is
has
they
25 and four with a 72%. Huh?
But
like Ohio State took that number one spot, and week after week one when they beat Texas, and they haven't relatively let it slip away once. Like they've got a stone cold grip on it. So
Yeah, that's just credit to Ryan Day.
yeah.
yeah,
I think the closest they've came to even slipping up was the Washington game was close in the first half.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they were just toying with Washington. Like you said, they were still letting Julian Sayin just kind of ease into his first year starting. I think they play Washington now.
Hmm.
They beat them by like two or three touchdowns, by three touchdowns.
I don't know.
Oh
But to
no,
Washington's
your
by
point
good.
more
earlier,
probably.
to your point earlier, that's why I think UT could still get in with three losses because they look at how good did they play the number one team in the nation.
Buddy,
Yeah.
that'll be 16 weeks ago at that point. Like at that point, it's not
The
even the
only
same.
thing is too is
Like
like
at that point,
that's
to
when
that
Ohio
point,
State was.
it's not even the same Ohio State team. Like Ohio State would be, they're better. So it's like at
Yeah,
that
it's the
point, you're like,
same
okay, well UT played them
UT team.
close, but Ohio State's better.
I know.
We'd be
I
better
was
too.
just yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. UMass should make the
Let's
playoffs.
let's get to these matchups real quick, man. The biggest matchup of the day: number 8 BYU at number 9 Texas Tech. These are the cream of the crop in the Big 12, right?
Yeah.
College game day is going to be there. It's going to be a good matchup. I'm actually excited to watch this game, guys. I think Texas Tech is really underrated when it comes to rushing the football. I think their two-headed monster at tailback
Yeah.
is going to be a big key in this game. I need to see BYU be able to stop the run consistently. Their run defense has been shaky this year, and I think Texas Tech can exploit that. Um, on the other hand, we don't talk much about him, but Bear Bachmeyer's he's nice.
Minus his number.
He's nice.
He is.
Yeah, he hit as a freshman for him to not make as many mistakes as most freshman quarterbacks would is impressive. I love his toughness. He's willing to run the football. He might be he has a good amount of rushing yards on the year too. But either way, man, I think both of these defenses are just really freaking good.
Tech for
I
the
think
first
it'll be
time
a
in a
low
long
scoring
time.
game. Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. I think this game is going to come down to the quarterback play. Bear Bachmeyer, like I said, I just raved about him. He hasn't made that many mistakes, but okay, can we trust a true freshman in this spot on the road? Now, he played well against Utah. That was at home.
Yeah.
On the flip side, Baron Morton, he can be turnover prone as well. Hopefully, he stays healthy and finishes the game because after him, they on to QB3.
Mitch
But
Griff's
yeah, from where's he
Wake
from? Wake
Forest.
Forest.
Yeah.
I mean, I think give me Texas Tech at home here. The tortillas will be flying.
That's a penalty.
Fuck
Yeah,
it, bro.
give me Tech.
I like that,
You think
Pat.
it's
You're
close
up.
though? You said right. You said
Yeah, it's
you think
close.
it's
I'd
close.
probably say 24-21.
Like you said, Tech for the first time in a while has a legit defense in all fast in um
All three levels.
all three levels. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. All three levels. They're gonna get after you. Jacob Rodriguez is an absolute turnover machine at middle linebacker.
So
He
good,
leads the
bro.
nation in he leads the nation in forced fumbles and fumble recoveries, and he missed the game. Um, was 7, yeah. Tech's offense is going to be is Tech's offense, you
Crazy.
know. If the QB can stay healthy, not Will Hammond. I keep forgetting the name, bro.
Brennan Morton.
Baron Morton.
Yes, Morton can stay healthy. Um, looking at the QB play, like you said, Bachmeier's a freshman. He's only completing 62% of his passes, 11 touchdowns, 3 picks. He does have 9 rushing touchdowns. Um, but if we haven't really seen him have to throw a ton to win games. I think if Tech can take a little lead and force him to push the ball downfield, they can force some turnovers. Being in Lubbock, I know the crowd's going to be electric. I'm going to have to take Tech 35-17. I think Tech just
Oh,
takes
you
care of
think they
business.
handled it?
I think Tech. I
Okay.
don't think BYU is the number 7 team in the nation. I'm okay with Tech being ahead of Oregon right now. That's fine. Don't agree with it, but that's fine. BYU being ahead of Oregon, I get the record, but I just don't get it. Yeah, I think Tech handles business, and BYU shows that they're kind of a fraud in number 7. They haven't beat anybody
They beat Utah.
by 3.
I mean, they're 14.
They're the number 13 team in the country, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought they were a little high. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Utah.
Utah?
Yeah, I think they're a little too high.
Yeah, me too. But I get it. Their two losses are to BYU and Tech.
Y'all
But
both
still,
have BYU.
yeah,
I mean, y'all both have Tech.
yeah, yeah.
Dang, dang. I'm a big fan of Cougars. I'm a big fan
I
of
mean, me
Kalani.
too.
Yeah.
I think, I think, like, d- don't get me wrong. I think Tech is good. They're good, and I think Joey McGuire's a good coach. Kalani's good, man. Like, he's consistently been good. Like, he consistently overachieves for the most part with BYU. I think his team. I think Kalani's teams are hard to out physical and outplay to the point of Bear Bachmeier. Like, he doesn't. BYU doesn't beat themselves, you know. And again, they're 8-0, so you could be like, obviously, when that's valid, but they don't beat themselves. They take care of the ball. They play sound defense. They capitalize on turnovers. Granted, it's in Lubbock, so like Pat said, it's going to be electric. And the other point to that is it's an 11 a.m. game, so it's a 9 a.m. kickoff for BYU.
Hmm. That's a good point.
That being said, though, I do like BYU. I think BYU. I think it's a dogfight. I think it's a slugfest. I think it's close, wire to wire from start to finish. I do like BYU though. I like Bears' ability to run. I like the legs because Tech's gonna blitz you. They're gonna get after you, but he can run. Morton can't really run, which is fine because they have a legitimate run game. I think Bear makes a couple more plays, and I think BYU wins 20-17. Shout out to the Cougars.
Shout out to the Cougars.
It's fair.
I like it. All right, guys. Number 3, Texas A&M, off of a bye week, goes on the road to Mizzou, who's just coming off a bye week. Honestly, guys, I don't think this game's going to be close.
I don't either. Missouri's going to
I know we
thirst
talk a
one
lot
quarter.
about the SEC, and a lot of games are one-score games and all this and all that. Boper Bueller's out. They're down to I think he's a true freshman, right? Zollers.
Yeah, it's their third
He's a
quarterback.
red
Remember,
shirt.
Sam Horn broke his leg. Sam Horn broke his leg in week 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a true
So
freshman. Yeah, he was the
Mizzou
number
has a really
87
good
player.
pass rush. He was what?
They
He was the number 87 player in the nation. He was the number 9 QB. But a freshman is a
so
freshman.
he's their QB. Yeah, he's their QB of the future
He's a QB next year.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah,
yeah. They have a Mizzou has a top 15 pass rush, but A&M is only getting on 7 sacks on the year. A lot of that
yeah.
is obviously due to Marcel Reed and scramble abilities, running ability. A lot of that's on the offensive line as well. Um, I don't think Mizzou will be able to keep up with the explosive play of Texas A&M. They're one of the most explosive pass games in the country. They might not be super consistent all the time, maybe not as efficient as some other passing attacks, but when they're explosive, they're explosive. With
Yeah,
Mario Craver, Casey Concepcion, those guys can create big plays down the field, and they can run the ball. They have 3 deep in the backfield,
yeah.
led by Le'Veon Moss,
Is
and
he's
Who
still
didn't
not to
out though,
know
mention
this?
isn't
Marcel
he?
Reed's legs.
Huh?
Is he?
Is
Who?
Le'Veon still out or is he back? Le'Veon.
No, he's back.
Oh,
He's
then
back.
never
I thought
mind.
did he didn't play against us. He
No,
is?
he didn't. He's still out with an ankle injury. He's out Saturday, but that shouldn't
Okay,
affect them
he's
too
out.
much. They
So
have
they're
Ruben
two deep
Owens and
now,
that
plus
freshman.
Marcel
Yeah,
Reed.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think they're gonna be too explosive for Mizzou. Mizzou won't be able to keep up. I think if A&M's able to stop the run and Namard Hardy, force Zollers to pass and put him under pressure, have what's the guy's name? Cassius.
Cassius
Hal,
Howell.
He wrecked the LSU game. Cassius
Catches
Howell.
Hal from
Let him
Bowling Green.
eat. Yeah, yeah. Let him just cook and let him chase after Zollers. I think it'll be a long day for him and Mizzou, and I think A&M wins this game. Give me A&M 35, Mizzou 17.
That's close to what I have. I'm with you. Everything you
Yeah, I
just
think you need
said
the brakes
is
off
literally
there.
what I like. What you just and to your point, like we talked about earlier, SEC is always one score games. They're close, but that's not when you have a third string quarterback that's a true freshman. Like you're playing the number 3 team in the country. Like everything and more would have to go to your way just to be in the game. Like as good of a coach as Drink is, you can't. It's. I mean, you can only do so much. And like you're saying, with the pass rush, the rushing attack, that A&M offense, Marcel Reed, I think A&M just dominates from start to finish. Yeah, I'll keep it quick because I think A&M smokes them. I have A&M 37-14.
Damn, the
Yeah,
spread's
both
only
make
four and
really.
a half. Damn.
Yeah, both make
At
really
that
good
point,
points.
A&M.
Um, Go ahead.
Oh, I would say at that point, A&M runs a clean sweep and goes 3-0 against the SEC Tigers.
Mhm.
Um, I'll make some good points. I mean, true freshman QB from Missouri. A&M's been explosive. Their offense looks great. Defense is getting after the pass rusher. Um, they're gonna have to slow down at some point, right? Well, it's not this week. I think A&M wins 42-10.
I was wondering where you were going.
Yeah, A&M is gonna walk into Missouri and just put the leash around their head and take them for a walk, bro.
They will slow down, though,
It's
to
just
your
not even
point,
gonna be. It's
in
just, and
Atlanta.
that's no disrespect to Missouri, but you just it's not gonna be close.
Yeah.
Clean sweep.
You know what that means?
Pat, number 6.
Number
No, I
9
guess they're number 9 now. Oregon
at number 20
on the road in Kinnick at what is it,
and
number
number
20?
20.
Number 20,
Man,
Iowa. This is where top 10 teams go to die. Pat, as an Oregon fan, what are your thoughts?
I'm waving to the kids.
two.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Yeah, fuck them kids, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
bro, those kids are terminally ill,
Um,
dog.
I'm waving at the kids.
canceled.
Hello, kids.
Yeah, there
Uh,
you go. Okay.
uh since damn it,
Tricky
I love
spot.
Dan Lanning. Huh? What'd you say?
I was saying tricky game.
Yeah, I mean, I love Dan Lanning, but we come out of the bye week looking fucking flat, bro. Every time. Last year in the Rose Bowl. This year versus Indiana. Um, last
Who'd
year,
y'all
I
play
mean,
last week?
we had a bye. That's what I'm talking about right now.
Oh, that's where you're getting. My bad.
um, so I mean, I hope our post bye sluggishness is gone. If it doesn't happen this week, I do trust Dan Lanning to have them ready, especially with putting us at 9. Like I said, I don't disagree with us being a 9, but from their standpoint, I feel like they feel disrespected. Um, Yeah, Iowa's a good team. Iowa's a really good team. I was watching them at the gym 2 weeks ago. I mean, obviously we know their offense is it's Iowa. No disrespect to Mark Gronowski, but he's not going to go out there
Hey,
and throw
they've
for
gotten
300
better
yards.
though. They averaged 31
Yeah,
points a game this season.
that's what I'm saying. He's not this great. Oh my God, look at him, he's our savior. But he's their best QB they've had in a while. But you know what their defense is going to be. They score on defense. They score on punt returns. Their punt returner is crazy. We cannot. I was reading an article today. The punter was talking about. He's like,
Boy,
I cannot punt the ball to their punt returner because he's a menace back there. So, um,
The EC
I think, yeah, the elite cracker. I think
or
coming
excel.
off the bye week is going to be big for Dante Moore after leaving the game hurt 2 weeks ago with his broken nose or whatever bleeding. Um, that was a weird game too versus Wisconsin. So have to come out and kind of prove to the committee why we should be higher than 9. I think they will. I think I do think it's going to be a defensive battle for somewhat. But I think in the end, Oregon wins like 30-13, 34-13. I think the offense comes out and has one of their better games of the year. I hope Will Stein can call. I don't. I don't understand Will Stein, man. There's games where he's so conservative, and then you have the game versus Rutgers where he pulled out every trick in the bag. Why not do that every game? I don't. I don't understand. But I think Oregon takes care of business. I hope. Let's go
um,
Ducks.
I think it's gonna be a nasty game.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
my
it's gonna
fear.
be one of those like nasty games that Iowa, like if it becomes a nasty game, Iowa can they thrive in that environment. It looks like we might get some rain, snow, sleet. I don't know. That's to be on the lookout. Oregon last week, I'm not gonna put. I mean, the week before, I guess didn't put. I'm not gonna put too much stock into that because, like you said, Dante Moore came out the game and they knew Wisconsin wasn't gonna score. So there's no point in putting the ball in harm's way. We're just gonna play real efficient ball, real safe ball, and get the fuck out of here. And it was rain. It started raining too in Autzen.
Yeah, it was pouring rain. Why does my phone always
What
fucking
the?
do this, bro?
Oh, I see
What
you
the?
like double.
Yeah, you're on here twice.
What the hell? Yeah,
It
this is
just kicked me
crazy.
out and I rejoined.
Your old picture is still in there. That's crazy.
Pat,
Dude.
this is what it looks like.
Lucky y'all, you got two of me. I don't even know, bro. It just kicked me out. It said
Oh,
reconnect.
no, for what to
There we
that.
go.
Okay, you're good. Okay, you can prop up your phone.
It's not turning.
Okay, there you go. That was super weird. But yeah, I'm not gonna put too much stock into that performance on offense the week before. However, there are signs that Oregon struggles up front with offensive line. Is that fair, Pat?
Um,
Or would you put
I no. I was gonna say if it turns into like a ugly game, I trust our lines to control the line of scrimmage.
okay?
The only game they really struggled was versus Indiana, and that was just because Dante Moore was running out of the pocket on and getting sacked. But they
Because
haven't really
Indiana's
had
the
an issue stopping any defensive lines.
Indiana, I mean, Iowa probably isn't as explosive on the edges and their D line and with their defense in general.
Yeah,
But like you said, they're sound. They don't beat themselves up.
yeah.
They're
It's
they're
Iowa.
gonna they're gonna make plays. They're not a great defense for no reason, right? They're
Yeah.
they're gonna make plays. Um, The coverage is going to be really tight down the field. I think they like running a lot of man. So I think Oregon has too many answers, though. It's not like one of these teams that are too one dimensional one way or the other. One thing I did praise Oregon for in the beginning of seasons because how dynamic they were
Yep.
offensively. They can spread that bitch out or they can play in a phone
Run it
booth.
50
Your choice
times.
is
Yeah.
yours. Yep. So I think that'll bode well for Oregon in this game. I think they'll be able to play in the phone booth with Iowa if need be.
Yeah.
Is that the best case scenario? Is that the best thing you want? Probably not. But y'all are able to do that. That's the point. And I think it'll help y'all get out of Iowa City with the dub. I think Oregon wins. It's going to be a nasty game. Give me Oregon 20, Iowa 6.
Hey. I will say, if it's supposed to be the weather like you say, clear skies, nice weather, Oregon 34-13. Ugly weather, I think, yeah, it'll be like 20 to like 23 to 7, 23 to 10. It'll be a low scoring game. But yeah, I like it. I like it. I like everything you said. Jacob? Great, bro. You picked Iowa.
No, Dan's a little psycho, bro. Dan, I feel like for some reason, I know Dan loves playing at Odson, but I almost feel like Dan Lanning finds more joy in going on the road to places like Iowa and just winning.
Oh, no doubt. Penn State, Michigan, like he thrives on
Like
that shit, bro.
I think the two freshmen need to carry the ball. I think Jaden Leamer being out lets the two freshmen carry the ball more.
He's
Uh,
out.
he's out. Uh, I think Leamer being out lets the freshmen carry the ball more. Evan Stewart could play. He's questionable, so that could be a big boost for the receiving core to get him back. That could be cool to see. Just, they gotta let those freshmen carry the ball. The freshmen have to carry the ball. Like De'Air Hill and Jordan Davidson they're so dynamic.
Oh yeah, he did out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at the
but
foot
Noah
end.
Noah Whittington's looked healthy too.
Yeah, but I just feel like those two freshmen are your best options. But if Evan Stewart's back, that opens the door. That opens the game up more for Decoy and Moore too. I
Yeah,
think
I
Oregon's.
don't know if they're gonna rush him back.
Yeah, I mean he's questionable. I'm just saying if he's back.
Yeah.
I think Oregon's defense to me is fine. Like Pat was saying, the play calling, the offense for Oregon can be kind of iffy sometimes. But if they can run the ball and take care of business, they'll be good. I think if it does snow or rain, it plays more into Oregon's game. Like, for example, Oregon averages 240 yards rushing a game. Iowa averages 180. So, but to that point as well, Iowa only gives up 80 yards on the ground on defense. So, we'll see what happens. I think it's a slugfest. I really do. I think it's a ground and pound game. I think both teams get after it. I have Oregon winning 20-10. I just
Can't
think
argue with that.
it's two good defenses, and on top of that, Iowa's not an easy place to play. Like,
Yeah.
oh wait, I'm sorry.
Luckily, it's a
I have
2:30 game and not a night game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Oregon wins
I
20
think
to
it has
10.
a
20 to 10. I'm sorry. I have that 27-20. My bad. I don't. I'll stick with
I
20
think
to
it
10. I
has a
don't think Iowa.
similar I think it's gonna have a similar game feel in like start to finish as Oregon and Wisconsin last year. Where it's gonna be a hard fought game, hard nosed game back and forth. And it's really just whose defense is gonna make make a play. But yeah, if Evan Stewart comes back, that'd be great. He can play in this game in the last three and the playoffs and still save his redshirt to come back next year for his redshirt senior year.
Yeah, because the postseason doesn't count.
Right.
Oregon clean sweep.
Fuck. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing.
You'll be fine.
I like it. My upset, guys. We've said this a couple times on the pod today already. Virginia's been playing with fire. I don't think
They
they're
are.
as good as their record shows. I don't think they're as good as their ranking. Oh, Twins.
Let me go
Wake
find your
Forest just
upset.
came off they just got beat down
Yeah.
by Florida State and the not good Florida State team at that. I think it's gonna be a low scoring, ugly game, kind of similar to the North Carolina game that Virginia played a couple weeks ago. And I think Wake Forest gets them. I'm not impressed by Virginia. I'm not. Their best win is what 3-4 win Florida State team.
Yeah.
Not impressed.
I agree.
Jacob, who do
I
you have?
agree. Oh, I had Wake Forest, but let me find. You can go, Pat, because I gotta find a.
I almost picked Northwestern over USC, but I think USC will take care of business there. I mentioned earlier, team's been kind of lucky sometimes this year. Hard conference games, crazy environment. Um,
No way.
I think Mississippi State beats Georgia. It's
Oh,
starting early.
Yo, you had the cowbell ready too.
I don't know if you guys could you hear it or no?
I did. I
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
was kind of cool.
So they're gonna be
Yeah.
Georgia, huh? What made
Mississippi.
you
I
pull the
mean,
trigger?
I don't know. My gut.
He
Um,
hates Georgia.
Mississippi State's 4-5, so it's not like they're not bad. I mean, they're five and
No.
four. It's not like they're
Yeah,
bad.
no.
Jeff Levy has them playing well. He has them playing hard. I know they just finished a 4-game losing streak versus Tennessee, A&M, Florida, and Texas, so that's a gauntlet. And then they beat Arkansas, and then they have Georgia, Missouri, and Ole Miss. But God, um, I don't know. I just 11 a.m. morning. It's just gonna be just those fans are gonna be ready. And I think it could be a shootout, honestly. If Mississippi State wants to win, they're gonna have to win like 42-38.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to score, and they can. They have the players. Um, you would think they would have to win one of those, one of between
Yeah, they'll beat.
Tennessee, A&M, Florida, Texas, Georgia, Missouri, Ole Miss. They got to
Yeah,
win
they'll
one
beat
of those,
Missouri.
right? That's yeah, and they'll beat Georgia, and they'll finish they'll finish 7-5.
I will say this: if they do finish 6-6, it may be an unpopular opinion, but I think Jeff Lebby should have a legit argument for Coach of the Year. Because, like you said, Pat, they're not getting blown out, and they
That's
went
funny.
2-10 last year.
Oh no, I agree. I just don't think they'll ever give it to a guy that went 6-6.
Well, yeah, no, it'll go to Kurt Signetti.
Now if Kurt Singretti,
Signetti.
To be To be fair to Mississippi State, they could easily be 7-2 right now.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
Lost
All
honestly,
those one.
Tennessee by 7.
they could honestly be an 8-win team right now. They lost to Tennessee in overtime. They had the I think Mississippi State might have had the lead in the fourth quarter. They had the lead in the fourth quarter against
Yeah.
Texas, up 21. And all they
And they lost.
needed, they were already in field goal range against Florida, and Blake Shapen throws a pick. They're
Yeah.
already in field goal range to
So
win the game. Blake Shapen throws a pick on the last play of the game.
that's
So
what
that's
I'm
three
saying.
games they
They've
probably should have
they've
won.
been they've been in games. So I don't know. Something just been Georgia's been weird this year, bro. Like they're not the dominant. I'm gonna dominate you on both sides of the ball, Georgia, that we've seen. Don't get me wrong. They're still one of the best teams in the nation. I just think they're vulnerable.
They are.
I think if they could
As a
hurt Gunner,
Texas fan,
I'm
I
sorry.
need this win.
Oh, that's right.
As a Texas fan, I do not need Georgia to lose right now.
Jacob, LSU over Bama or what?
I took one out of your playbook, Pat. Oh, never mind. They're on the road. Whoops. Either way, I'll still take them.
So
Nothing harder to do. It's hard to beat. It's hard to play a team the first week with a new head coach.
who do they play?
Vanderbilt host Auburn.
Yo, that could be good.
We know what Auburn's defense
Here's
is
the
going to give
question: who
us.
the fuck is playing quarterback? Who's playing
We know
QB
what
for Auburn?
Auburn's defense is going to give us. Like Vanderbilt's not going to push them around
They haven't allowed.
because they might be the
Yeah.
best defense in the conference.
Jimmy, you sent that stat right? Where Auburn's one of the 3 teams to not allow 24 or more points in a game this year.
Yep.
That's
They
Yep.
just
crazy,
might.
bro.
They
Coach is
Yep.
just might.
wild.
They just might be the best defense in the conference, and I'm okay saying that. They really might.
I think they are.
Like,
And it sucks for them because they have no QB, bro.
and I'm
Put
telling
me back
you,
there.
got
We'd
Derek
be
Nix
8-1.
calling plays. Derek Nix comes from Ole Miss. He's a Lane Kiffin guy. He was with Lane for 4 years. So, can he do something?
Then it's definitely
Oh
gonna be
wait, he
Jackson.
wasn't.
Then it's
I'm
definitely
sorry.
gonna be
He
Jackson
wasn't.
Arnold.
I'm sorry. Disregard what I said about coming with Lane Kiffin. He was at Ole Miss with Hugh Freeze, but that's beyond the point. Still, new guy calling plays,
Yikes.
new outlook. Like Vandy doesn't know
You
like
think they?
what.
Yeah. You don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know. For all we know, they could start the true freshman Deuce Knight. I don't know. He could start the last 4 games and conserve his red shirt. Why not see what you got? You know that Jackson
Yep,
Arnold and Ash Daniels aren't the answer.
yep. That's literally exactly. I was about to go there, but yep.
Oh,
I got
shit.
Auburn.
I'm so sorry.
You're good. I mean, it was my upset pick. You're good though. I got Auburn.
You need to start Deuce Knight.
What are you gonna say?
I, I was. Vandy can game plan all they want. They don't know what offense is coming at them. They don't know what personnels are coming at them. Like they don't know. It's you can't game plan. I mean, you game plan, but you don't know who's starting at quarterback. You don't. I mean, the offense could be completely different. It's a whole new play caller, so it could be a whole different scheme.
Tendencies will be a lot different with a different play caller.
We saw Florida look completely
Auburn,
different with
Auburn.
a new.
You mean Auburn?
You said
You said
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I said Tennessee. I did. Oh,
You
my
said
bad.
Tennessee's
Yeah.
gonna look.
Oh
uh,
no. I
yeah.
didn't say ten. I said the tendencies will be a lot different.
Oh, the tendency.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
say
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
tendency, yeah. Like the play calling.
That makes yeah. No, Will, you don't really have no idea what you're gonna get. For all I know, they could come out and run to triple option the entire game. I don't know.
Plus, Derek
We know
Nix
that's
has
not
been,
happening.
he's
But
also the receiver coach, so he may want to get his guys the ball.
oh, so he's gonna feed his guys, yeah, bro.
I'm making
So
a bid right
he's
now. Cam Coleman. That's
to
all I gotta
Texas.
say. Come on down, baby.
It's in the
Put you in the
it's gonna
Lambo.
be interesting, especially for whoever they get as a head coach. They're gonna have to work on retaining a lot of players because they have
Yeah.
a talented roster. And you make the wrong hire, they're gone. You make the right
To be
hire,
fair,
you're just a
at the
QB away
same
from
time,
competing.
if DJ Durkin goes out there and does good, I mean, he could be the head coach. I mean, he's been a legitimate DC for the last 15 years at like 3 different stops. So
He was the head coach at Maryland. It's not like he was bad. He just got fired
that's
because
right.
he
Yeah,
was.
he was. So he's been a head coach before. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Kenny Dillingham is a favorite to go to Auburn, but
Denny
To
Killingham.
your point, Jacob, Auburn, I think they have the best defense in the conference because not only have they not given up 24 points in the game, they've not given up 24 points in the game where the offense has that fucking defense out on the field all game long because they're going three and out,
And
because
turning
they're
it.
turning the ball over.
Yep.
The defense is right back on the fucking field and they're still making stops. They're still giving you the ball back. And Jackson Arnold in that offense is like, no, here you go.
yeah.
So
Imagine Ole
that
Miss's
defense is really
offense.
impressive. Yep.
Jackson Arnold.
Imagine Ole Miss's offense with offense.
Imagine that Auburn defense with the offense that can just like just kill time off the clock, if all else.
Imagine being an. Oh, you mean like score 4 touchdowns? They'd be undefeated. Like if you scored 28 points, they literally wouldn't lose a game. Like that's a crazy thing. If they just scored
Not
two
even that.
touchdowns and
If
if they just scored 3 touchdowns and kicked 2 field goals, they'd be undefeated. If they scored 3 touchdowns and kicked a field goal, they'd be undefeated.
if they kick eight
Crazy.
field goals, they'd be undefeated. But they came to get in field goal range 8 times. Think about that. Eight times.
Really, what they
Like
should do is like
it's crazy, bro.
the moment they hit like the 35-yard line, just kick a field
They don't get there. That's the thing.
goal.
Guys, do y'all have any trivia before we wrap it up?
I do. I have one.
Okay.
Do y'all have one?
I don't.
There have been there have been
Yes.
2 instances where the national championship has had a Heisman Trophy winner on each team go head to head against each other. Do you know those 2 instances?
Like it's two separate games.
Yeah, where each team had a Heisman
Were
Like
Trophy
two.
Heisman
winner.
players or quarterbacks?
That's funny. I mean, it's players, but all 4 guys are quarterbacks.
Well, Sam
Like that's a good
Bradford and
question,
Tim
but
Tebow.
that's one of them. The '09 Natty, Tennessee,
That's a good one, Pat.
Oklahoma. I thought of it because I was watching that
Ah.
game the other day at work.
uh, that's a good one. Mm, no, no, go back in time.
Yeah, it's a ways back.
Okay, I can go. I can do one by one. No, 2014. No, 2013. 2012. No, 2011. Never mind. 2011. Hell no. Two, no. What's- Is it in the 2000s?
It is.
Or was I giving way too much? Okay.
Yeah, it's in the 2000s.
Two. Correct. Three. Or three. It has to be oh,
Is
it's Reggie Bush and Oklahoma quarterback.
No,
No, Jason White. No,
is it a trick question? Is it Reggie Bush versus Vince Young?
no, you have half of it,
Vince Young got the
Jimmy.
Heisman when Reggie.
No, Jimmy has half of it.
is Reggie Bush? Oh, so it's
Right,
not.
That's
he
It's
Jason White
Jason
won,
White.
right?
Oh, Matt
Jason
Leinart.
White
Oh,
played
not Matt Leinart.
LSU.
Carson Palmer.
No, 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 you were right. It's Matt Leinart. It was '05. It was Jason White versus Matt
Oh, it
Leinart.
is Matt Leinart.
Jason White. Jason
Yeah.
White left college in 2004.
Hold
No,
up.
it's the '05 national championship. USC beat
Oh
Oklahoma
yeah,
55 and
yeah.
They
19.
went back
I'm
to
sorry.
back.
55 and 19.
They
Because
weren't
think
fucking
about it,
around,
Jimmy.
bro.
At that point when they beat Oklahoma, Reggie Bush hadn't won a Heisman yet.
Yeah, he didn't win it yet, but eventually, yeah.
Right, right. So it was like current
55
I
Heisman
like that.
holders.
bro.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
see what
thought
you're
of it.
saying. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like it was. Yeah,
Oh,
like current Heisman.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Reggie won it the next year,
That they had already
or he
won.
won it what? Right. Because I was thinking about it. It made me think of the
Reggie.
question
Okay.
because
Reggie.
I was watching Florida OU the other day at work, and I was like, this would be a good trivia question. I was like, Sam and
Reggie
Tebow both won
Bush.
a Heisman. He what?
Reggie Bush did throw a touchdown in that national championship.
Hey, I mean,
That's
everybody
crazy.
threw a touchdown in the national
He
championship.
was
Liner threw
he was
5.
one of he was one of one. He was one of one for 52 yards. I'm
He threw
sorry, man.
52
That was
yards.
on the year. That was on the year.
Oh,
Disregard.
okay.
Pat, do you have a trivia?
Fuck, did Matt Lyon win the Heisman? Yes. Who is the all-time winningest quarterback in FBS history?
It's Kellen Moore.
Winningest?
FBS. It's
Oh,
not Kellen Moore. Who has the
FBS.
most wins in FBS history? Kellen
All
Moore
right, it's
is
gonna have
um,
to be Kellen Moore's second.
so it's a group
I
of
mean, it's gonna have to
five.
be like a 4-year starter.
Is it it's not Case Keenum?
nah. Case Keenum is 17th.
Oh, you have the list in front of you?
Bro,
Yeah.
Kellen Moore won like 50
Okay.
games.
Kellen Moore was 50
He
and 53. I mean, Kellen Moore was 50 and 3. This
so
guy was
somebody had to
51
win.
and 5.
What the fuck?
Oh, never mind. It wasn't
Is it Jalen Hurts?
it's
It's
not
not
Jason
Jalen
White?
Hurts, is it?
Yes.
It is Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
He has
because
one
I
more
was saying
win than
It's
Kellen
having
Moore.
him
Jalen
as like a
Hurts?
4-year starter at that makes sense. Just think about the playoff games that he
Yeah.
won
Okay.
and the conference title.
Yeah.
Uh,
And yet he only threw 80 touchdowns. But that's beyond the point. On this list with the touchdowns, he's 14th.
Pat, read off the top
huh?
five for me.
Good.
For the wins or touchdowns?
Wins.
for the wins.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts was 51-5. Kellen Moore was 50-3. Tim Tebow was 48-7. Dylan Gabriel was 47 and 17. Excuse
Ew.
me. And AJ McCarron was 46-6.
I almost guessed AJ.
I think he won.
Colt
I think
McCoy
he's
is
one of the few
sixth.
Bama guys that won 3 natties.
Yeah. Colt McCoy is sixth on this list at 45.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro,
Damn.
what?
Dude,
Where's
AJ was so
where's
good. As
Michael?
crazy as crazy as
Yeah.
it sounds, AJ McCarron might actually be the best. He might be the best quarterback in the Saban era, and I'm okay saying that.
In terms of talent, no. In terms of
No,
accomplishments, yes.
he's just. I think he's just the best Saban quarterback, the best quarterback in the Saban era.
Sure. I can't
The
argue
best
with that.
quarterback Saban ever? I agree. Accomplishments, yes. I feel like talent, it's got to be. It's got to be Tua.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm
I
just
was
saying
thinking
as in
Bryce Young.
like I'm just saying like overall, like
Oh,
if I had to rank
overall,
Saban quarterbacks, I'd put AJ at one.
bro, that'd be a fun
9, 11,
exercise.
and
Hold on.
12. He won the national championship, yeah, 9, 11, and 12. I was low key
We should do
thinking
that one
Bryce
more.
Young is the most pure, like in terms of talent.
But I'm not talking about talent. I'm just talking about just a pure quarterback. I'm taking AJ all day because I mean you
Oh,
have
I mean, yeah,
talented
I can't.
quarterbacks all
He
over
threw
the.
16-5. Yeah, he threw 16
I
and
mean,
5,
yeah.
30-3, and 28. Okay, okay, okay. 2009, when he won the Natty, he redshirted. It was Greg
That was
McElroy.
Greg
Yeah,
McElroy.
yeah.
So
Greg beat Texas.
he has 3 natties, but he started for 2
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
cool.
Because I watched. Oh, I'm sorry. Because I
Colt
watched
McCoy
the
never gets
Bama
hurt,
Georgia.
then the Bama dynasty never begins.
That's facts.
I will
I mean,
always say
yeah,
that.
maybe if fucking what's
Dude,
his
be
face was an
cool.
ass. What was his the fucking what the
Who?
SMU guy the Garrett Gilbert.
Garrett Gilbert.
Dude, he was a true freshman. Imagine a true freshman. Hey, man, our best QB in history is hurt. Go out there and beat Alabama in the national championship.
The craziest part was he was so ass, and it was a 3 point game in the fourth quarter. When and we had the ball.
I honestly have
I
no
can't
idea
hear you.
what you guys just said. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
My shit is geeking
No.
so bad.
Yeah, it keeps like
Oh
going in
shit.
and out. I can't hear you.
Oh, let's wrap it up then. Let's wrap it up then.
I can't hear you.
Thank y'all for tuning in to CFB Enthusiasts. If y'all
Yeah.
stayed this
Okay.
long, I appreciate you. It's been running long. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe down below, and go ahead and let us know what you think about the first edition of the College Football Playoff Rankings for this season. Follow
I
us on
have no idea
Instagram
what you're
and
saying.
TikTok, CFB_enthusiasts. Other than that, I'm Jimmy. That's Jacob. That's Pat. We're out. They can't hear me right now, but it's all good.
Let's go, Ducks.
Y'all still can't hear me?
That's too funny, bro.